Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Miss B and today I'm gonna go through 2017 exam question 8. The first question here asks us to find the value of A. So let's have a look what is given. So the graph below represents a continuous probability density function defined for x between 0 and 4. So let this probability density function f of x equal to a. As it has been given that it's continuous probability density function, so we do know that the area under the line, so the area needs to be equal to 1. So looking at this, the easiest way to find what the value of A is, we're looking how to find the area of a rectangular shape, which is pretty much its base, and in this case is 4, and times height. So the height is A. So therefore, area is 4 times A and is equal to 1. From here, A is equal to 1 over 4. So the next part of the question is to write an integral expression for the mean of the distribution. So integral expression, so we're gonna integration between 0 and 4, because that's the domain. And to find the mean, we have to multiply function by x times f of x dx, and if you do want to, you can actually replace x with a, or instead of a you can write here 1 over 4. So next one, evaluate your expression to find the mean of the distribution. So we have to calculate, so it's yes, I need pen. So it's integral expression 0, 4 x times f of x is 1 over 4, so 1 over 4 d of x. Now we can take a constant coefficient of x in front of integral, so it's going to be 1/4, and then find antiderivative of x. So antiderivative of x, it's equal to x to the power of 2 divided by 2, and between 0 and 4. So the next step would be to replace the values of x with 4 and 0. So the first one, x to the power of 2, 4 to the power of 2 divided by 2, and then take away x, replace with 0, 0 to the power of 2 over 2, and equal to 1/4, so this is going to be 0, 4 to the power of 2, 16 divided by 2, okay, I'm just going to go like, yep, 16 divided by 2, and this should give us mean equal to 2. Okay, let's go to, I go back, we can see it's spread evenly. Next one. So the next one, it does ask us to calculate the standard deviation of the distribution and to give answer correct to 1 decimal place. So we just have to make sure the final answer is going to be with 1 decimal place. So now what you can do, you can calculate first standard deviation and have everything under the square root, or you can calculate variance and then find the square root of your final answer, whatever you find easier. So I'm gonna go with standard deviation to the power of 2, which is variance, and integration from 0 to 4, and in order to find standard deviation we multiply the function by x to the power of 2, so, and then dx, and take away the value of mean to the power of 2. So let's do this. So what we're gonna do, let's replace 0, 4 x to the power of 2 times 1 over 4 dx, take away mean to the power of 2, which is 2 to the power of 2, and equal to, now we can do the same to take as before, to take 1 4 in front, so and find antiderivative of x to the power of 2, which is going to be x to the power of 3 over 3. So, and then between 0 and 4, and take away 4. Now, as before, replace the values of x by 4, 4 to the power of 3 over 3, take away 0 to the power of 3 over 3. This is gone, and if you do find answer for this, it is going to be equal to 4 over 3. Now, please note that we have calculated standard deviation to the power of 2 variance, but we do need standard deviation. So what we're going to do is, so let's do here, okay, 4 3. So we need to take square root both sides. So therefore standard deviation is equal to 2 over square root of 3. And if they have asked us to have exact value, we would stop here, but they have asked to have final answer to 1 decimal place, and this is going to give us 1.2. Okay, let's move on to next one, part B. The graph below represents different continuous probability density function defined for the same domain. So, and let this probability density function be g of x. Now, what we do know about this function too, that the area under the curve, or under those two lines, so has to be equal to 1. And you can recognize this shape, so it's triangle. So how do we find the area of triangle? So area is equal to base, so which is 2 times height is b, and then divided by 2, plus the other triangle, so we do the same, 2 times b divided by 2, and we do know it has to be equal to 1. Now we do have the same denominator, copy 2b, this part here, 2b plus 2b is gonna give us 4b equal to 1, cancel out, and from here is gonna be 2b equal to 1, and from here b is equal to half. Okay, so we can see that majority of data is on this side and this side, and so now using the information from part A and B, state which distribution you would expect to have the largest standard deviation. So you can just answer f of x of g of x. So I am gonna say g of x, the second probability function, will have a larger standard deviation. And then in the next part here they are asking us to justify the answer. So both functions, they have same mean, okay, they have same mean, and they have same domain. So, but when you look at both graphs, we can see that g of x has more values of data spread towards the sides of the distribution. So let's go back to previous picture for a second. Let's go back. So therefore, the second graph, g of x, would have the largest standard deviation, because both have same mean, same domain, but g of x has more values of data spread towards the sides of the distribution. And that would be all. Thank you for watching, and talk soon. Bye.